Hello dear editors, do you want to edit like... In this video you will learn how to do this rotoscoping effect.
Hiring someone who already has 10 years of experience of running a team.
So before you try to do this yourself, you need a font called TT Force Bold. It's very easy to get, you can just download it from the font. The Discord link is in the description if you need help. So first of all, we're starting off with importing our footage. We're editing a short video, so we're selecting 1080 by 1920 in the sequence settings. I'm now cutting up the clip and making sure that everything looks good. This is our base layer, so we have to make sure that it fits the screen perfectly. You want your character to be in the middle and in focus. Next, let's create a color matte with a blue color. This will be our main character's background. Make sure the color matte layer fits the place where you want to switch the background of your main character. Highlight all of your layers and select Replace with After Effects Composition. As you can see, now we're inside the After Effects. The first step is to select the rotoscope tool at the top. We want to draw on our main character using left click. I'm going forward frame by frame to make sure that only our main character is inside the green lines. As you can see, the cup is inside, so to remove it, we're going to hold Alt while we're pressing our left click. That changes the color of the pen from green to red. Once you're happy with your masking of the character, press freeze. If you figure out that you're unhappy, you can always unfreeze and make edits. As you can see now, we only have our character and no background. We want to duplicate our layer, so we have two layers of the main character. Then delete the rotoscope effect from the top layer. I'm now dragging the layer with the rotoscope effect on top of the background. Adjust the layer so you have a part with the background and then a part without. I think our character needs to look better quality, so go to the roto brush settings and copy me. To make the character have some more depth, we add bevel alpha. This gives us a fine white outline. Next, we're going to make a clean transition onto the new background. We then add an effect called transform to our top layer. Then follow what I am doing. Make sure to bring shutter angle to 360 so we get a nice motion blur. This looks good. The motion blur makes it so that the character slides into the next position without making it seem like the position is changing too much. Make sure to also select this icon, which is giving more motion blur to our layers. I would suggest to always have this on all of your layers. Now select the keyframes and make them easy ease in. This makes the animation smoother. This next step is the text. This is how I choose to do it, but you can do whatever you like. I am putting the text a bit behind my character to be able to do this. The text layer needs to be under the rotoscope layer. This creates depth in your videos. To make the text move, I added a wave warp effect. I'm adding some glow and shadow to the text. Now we add a transform effect to make a clean slide effect. I simply start the keyframes when my text is out of frame and end them when they are in frame. Then again I make the keyframes easy ease in. This next effect is a paper green screen effect. To remove the green screen, we use an effect called Ultra Key. Then press on the green color to remove the green. Now you can put the paper effect wherever you want it to be. Just make sure to put the thing you want to showcase under the green screen layer. I am now adding some sound effects from YouTube. Now onto the part that you've been waiting for, the subtitles. Make the fill color black and then choose the background as white. This is what Ali does. Then adjust the background to have edges. I like to add fast bold to the text so it feels fuller. Make a text style so you can apply it to all your text. That is how you do the subtitles. I am now back in After Effects and I'm going to add a new background. I keyframe it so it moves from right to left. Then repeat the ECs in on the keyframes and add the motion blur to the layer. And now add an icon and add some drop shadow on it. And then adjust the text a bit higher. As you can see, I am adding sound effects from Mr. Ho's Premiere Pro Composer. It's a free tool with tons of great and free transitions and sound effects. I also wanted to add some texture. I used a grain effect from YouTube. I then paste the grain in the timeline and then nest them together. I do this so I have a long enough footage to cover the parts I want. Make sure to select screen so you can see through the black.